Hello and welcome, friends. India on Saturday kicked off its nationwide vaccination drive at thousands of centers across the country, in part of a bold move to immunize 300 million people by this summer. In today's video, let's go over India's ambitious vaccination program, the approved COVID-19 vaccines, and the costs. If you are new to the channel, like, share and subscribe to the channel to be notified of our new videos.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः भारत में दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा टीकाकरण अभियान शुरू होने जा रहा है। मैं सभी देशवासियों को इसके लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और भारत वैक्सीनेशन के अपने पहले चरण में ही 3 करोड़ लोगों का टीकाकरण कर रहा है। दूसरे चरण में हमें इसको 30 करोड़ की संख्या तक ले जाना है। जो बुजुर्ग हैं, जो गंभीर बीमारी से ग्रस्त हैं, उन्हें वो अगले चरण वाले चरण में टीका लगेगा।
इससे कुछ भी ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। इससे मैं खुद लगवा के आ रहा हूँ, मुझे और अच्छा लग रहा है। बल्कि एक मन में जो डर होता है वो भी निकल गया। तो सबको लगवानी बहुत जरूरी है। इससे हम कोरोना से अपने देश को बचा पाएंगे।
टीका लगते ही आप असावधानी बरतने लगे, मास्क निकाल कर रख दें, 2 गज की दूरी भूल जाएं, ये सब मत करिएगा।
After more than 1 crore cases and 1.5 lakh deaths, today India took its first step out of the pandemic with shots of Covishield and Covaxin administered at medical centers across the country. Sanitation worker Manish Kumar became the first recipient of the vaccination drive at Delhi's All India Institute of Medical Sciences. On the first day of its massive and world's biggest COVID-19 vaccination campaign, 190,000 or over 1.9 lakh beneficiaries were inoculated with COVID-19 vaccines. These vaccinations were organized by Health Ministry of India at over 3,352 vaccination sites spread across the country that started on Saturday. The government said that there were no cases of post-vaccination hospitalization on the first day of India's massive vaccination drive against the virus. Providing an update on COVID-19 vaccinations, the Health Ministry said that 3,352 vaccination sessions were held and 91,181 beneficiaries received their vaccinations. A total of 16,755 healthcare workers were involved in conducting the vaccinations on the day 1. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the vaccination drive. He reassured the country that emergency use authorization was given to the 2 made-in-India vaccines only after scientists were convinced of their safety and their effectiveness. He also asked people to be aware of propaganda and rumors being spread in the media by a section of vested interest groups. According to the government, the shots will be offered first to an estimated 10 million healthcare workers and then around 20 million frontline workers. India hopes to vaccinate 300 million people, roughly the population of the US, in the second phase of the vaccination drive. The recipients will include 30 million doctors, nurses, and frontline workers. This will be followed by 270 million people who are either over 50 years of age, have illnesses that make them at risk to COVID-19. Government also informed that a dedicated 24/7 call center has been made operational for addressing people's queries related to COVID-19 pandemic and the vaccine rollout. Is the vaccination free for all? The vaccination under the program is not free for the general public, even though there have been calls to make them absolutely free for all. Delivering free vaccines to the country of over 1.3 billion people is not just a huge burden for the nation from a cost perspective, but some analysts argue that it is also not necessary. What really matters is that those who need it most, such as frontline, health, sanitation workers, and people over the age of 50 are able to receive it on priority. Thereby, the cost of vaccination of healthcare and frontline workers will be borne by the Indian government. Many Indian states have also shown interest in subsidizing the vaccine and delivering to their needed residents free of costs. In the meantime, Bharat Biotech has announced that it will provide compensation if adverse reactions are reported by the recipients. This is the first time a vaccine company has come out and promised compensation. If you remember, both Moderna as well as Pfizer have signed papers with government in different countries to make them not liable for any side effects or any complications once patients receive these vaccines. So this is really a bold move and also shows the confidence of the vaccine makers in their vaccine. Health workers who got their first shot of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin at AIIMS signed a consent form that promised compensation in case of a severe adverse event related to the vaccine happens. Covaxin has demonstrated the ability to produce antibodies against COVID-19 in phase 1 and phase 2 trials, yet still being studied in the phase 3 for clinical trials. Therefore, it is important to note that receiving the vaccine does not mean that other precautions related to COVID-19 need not be followed. Covishield, on the other hand, the second approved vaccine, has completed all stages of trial before its rollout. What do you think about India's COVID-19 vaccination program that's also world's biggest in the history? Let us know your views in the comment box below. For more news and updates from India, Canada, like and subscribe our channel and visit our website www.thehindu.ca. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.